goes to understanding and removal of the fear and removal of the, what's the word I'm looking for here? Removal of the, I don't know. It's a weird, act like y'all don't know what the fuck going on. This is Siri-lily on YouTube, also known as Belinda Girl _ on Instagram. Lily Shiloh on Facebook. And yes, that is my government name. So I want you to listen. This might be a little long for a video. All right. But it is the news. If you can give Kevin Samuels a whole hour and tell Black people to go listen to the whole video, then I'm gonna need you to go listen to this whole video and find your nuts. I'm not okay with this.
A Highland Park officer is at the center of an internal affairs investigation after stopping a man videotaping cops making an arrest.
Jermont Terry caught up with the person who
fired. Now y'all stay with me, because this is not just about an arrest in Highland Park. This is about Detroit and ultimately about Black America. I got several little shits to show y'all today.
Now the complaint, and Jermont, it raises questions about constitutional rights, doesn't it?
It does, Devin. In this day and age, when everyone has a cell phone, they are bound to pull them out and record, even when officers are making an arrest. And legally, you can record officers doing that. But either this Highland Park officer didn't know or didn't care when he cuffed this guy.
The officers was in this last parking spot.
Lawrence Newell walks me through what he experienced and captured on his cell phone. As he stepped out of Parkside, Coney Island in Highland Park, Newell spotted Highland Park officers arresting a woman, so he started recording.
Do you believe you were impeding this investigation? Absolutely not. It was other customers coming in. It was me out there, and the reason why they spotted me is just because I was videotaping.
Now I have to direct my attention to you. I need to see your ID, sir.
For what? I haven't committed no crime.
The officer takes the cell phone and cuffs him.
Those hands right back, sir.
Newell claims that officer detained him for nearly 40 minutes before offering a lecture.
Why I shouldn't videotape officers on duty.
So he took action.
I went to the city hall in the city of Highland Park, and I filed a complaint the next morning. I took off work to do that.
All right, I'm gonna stop here. Y'all go watch the rest of this video if you want to. It says right here, it's on YouTube. Internal investigation launched after man detained while recording arrest in Highland Park. You're gonna have to type all that in. If you're too lazy to do that, that means you really don't give a fuck. I get you. There are a lot who don't care. However, if you are somebody who cares about your living condition, your situation, 40,000 on top, 40,000. It was only 15,000 Haitians, 40,000. I don't get it. All right, I'm fixing to stop this part. Let me move on to the next one and just take a listen. It's not gonna be that long.
Only on 7 now, a department shakeup involving 2 Highland Park police officers over the fallout of the dash cam video here.
I think it's like actually truly a police officer. You show me the ID and stop being a. You don't belong here right now. Driving this vehicle, and you know that.
The 7 investigators first brought you the case almost a month ago. That incident happened in Dearborn. 7 investigator Jim Kurtzner live tonight, holding the cops accountable. Jim.
Yeah, Joanne, the chief has looked at that dash cam video, and he has now fired a reserve officer and suspended without pay a lieutenant. Get this, his second in command here. So this is a department shakeup over serious bad judgment.
Did he say second in command? And whose bad freaking just judgment is he talking about? The chief? The lieutenant? You're a lieutenant. How the fuck you know you're not supposed to do this? I'm just gonna say this. Hold on. You act like you don't know who this woman was. You saw a black man, right? Keep watching.
I think it's like actually truly a police officer. You show me the ID and stop being a. You don't belong here right now. Driving this vehicle, and you know that.
It was on Memorial Day.
Don't belong here. Driving this vehicle. So this man can't go some places he just can't go. Where is it you can't go in Detroit? Driving a specific vehicle. I thought we was free. Y'all don't get it.
A weekend that Highland Park Reserve Officer Curtis Wilson was working as an armed bar bouncer in Dearborn. He had driven this Highland Park police SUV and parked it halfway up the sidewalk behind the bar. That's what got Dearborn police involved, and he was not cooperative with them.
Because Highland Park wants to know why you're driving their car. You're not getting your weapon back. Maybe you're a big shot, man. I don't know. I don't really care. You're not supposed to have this car here right now.
The basic facts of this case are clear and not in dispute. So the whole thing bothered me.
That city SUV is assigned to this woman.
Mind you, that last black man you saw talking right here, see at the bottom of my screen down here, you see that black man? That's the chief of police. Yeah, I said police, I'm in Texas. This is, listen people, just, I don't want to get ahead of myself. 40,000. For real?
Lieutenant Jamil Edwards, a 28-year veteran who the chief says has a good work record until now. Chief says he talked with Edwards, but won't give any details why she allowed the reserve officer to drive her city vehicle for personal business. That exposes the city to huge liability, does it not?
Yes.
Tonight, Reserve Officer Wilson fired Lieutenant Edwards, a 3-day suspension without pay. The chief's discretion. Would you allow me to use one of your cars?
So because this woman's friend, son, whatever, I don't even remember, was using a city police car to go to work while she's off duty, you can't tell me that lieutenant didn't know who this woman was. They targeted her, and then they told the chief, fire that bitch. And he did as he was told. Look at him. He looked just like what's that dude on dang it, Boondocks. Look just like him. I can't remember his name because I don't remember the names of ignorant motherfuckers. I really don't.
No.
The dash cam video shows Lieutenant Edwards came to the scene in Dearborn because the reserve officer called her.
Can I help you, man?
I'm Lieutenant Edwards. I'm getting my ID.
She tried to talk them both out of the jam, but the Dearborn sergeant wasn't having any of it.
Great. CRHDR. Have a nice night, man.
The lieutenant just wanted to take her vehicle home.
I just asked who has my keys.
Enjoy yourself. Okay.
Who was the chief?
Ronald the Dad. Ronald the Dad. Have a nice night, man.
Some have called this abuse of power. Do you agree?
I deal with it as misconduct.
Misconduct.
Now, I can tell you this is part of a much larger problem in a very small police department, raising the issue, who's out here patrolling the streets, keeping people safe, and should they be?
So Highland Park is a predominantly black area. There are people who won't live in Highland Park, all right? And it's all white folks and a few blacks who are the police officers in Highland Park. From my understanding, if I'm wrong, y'all correct me. I know this video gonna get long because I am long-winded, and if y'all don't want to hear me talk, just skip through my motherfucking voice. Others do. I ain't tripping, but I got something to say. If you don't listen to my commentary, you not gonna get the whole goddamn story. It's something going on, and I'm gonna put it together for you. All right? Detroit is corrupt. The entire fucking city government, and I say this without fear of slander. Everything I see is pointing toward corruption, and they're using black people to go after other black people. Watch this.
With FBI agents swarming Detroit City Hall and the homes of 2 Detroit City Council members. Glad you're with us at 5. It is part of a corruption investigation that has already led to charges for 1 council member.
But today, the FBI's focus was on Councilwoman Janae Ayers and Councilman Scott Benson. Victor Williams is live outside of City Hall with what we know about why this is happening. Victor.
Yes, well, FBI agents spent hours right here on the 13th floor of the Coleman A. Young Municipal Building collecting any evidence that they could rack up in this investigation.
Notice how when the situation is bad looking about a white person, it looks bad on the white person. They have a white person that does the reporting. Notice how whenever it's a situation with the black person that's done something wrong, they have a black person reporting on the Black person. You think that's fair. They try to tell you it's fair. I'd rather see a white man doing this report. Why? Because I would rather see a Black person doing that report on that corrupt last video. Let's go.
Apparently has been underway for months now. Janae Ayers and Scott Benson are two Detroit City Council members who have found themselves targets in a federal corruption investigation.
That's why we're doing these search warrants, because the citizens of Detroit have a right to a city government that is free of corruption.
FBI agents started the morning raiding the offices of the two at City Hall, loading whatever evidence they could find into vehicles. At the same time, raids were going on at the homes of Ayers and Benson as well. With former Councilman Gabe Leland resigning after pleading guilty to misconduct in the office, and federal bribery charges being filed against Councilman Andre Spivey just weeks ago, Ayers and Benson being investigated now makes 4 recent city council members being in hot water. Councilwoman Raquel Castaneda Lopez believes more training is needed, however. She's commenting on the matter in a statement which partly reads, quote, "In order to promote an ethical environment within city government and to ensure ethical behavior of public servants, I request that additional language be added to require annual."
Okay, I'm not even going here because I don't even like her at this point either. But we'll say this. I'm not saying that these people did nothing wrong. Not what I'm saying at all. Anybody here listen to Dave Chappelle? I'm not saying that these people did nothing wrong. What I am saying is that they have been offered up. They have been used to do what somebody else wants them to do, because I guarantee you they ain't find too much of nothing. Okay? Oh, the dogs. I'm supposed to be burning some sage. And so since I'm not, I think the coal is still heating up. Since I'm not burning sage, let me just do something here real quick and calm myself down. Shame on you, Detroit, and shame on you, Black America. Good people took over the city system by vote, no guns, nothing. They just got voted in. White folks voted Black folk in a city called Wilmington, North Carolina. That city is the same city that a brother that I know who's in Detroit right now happened in the same city he was born in. This is not coincidence, because you see, I don't believe in coincidences. I'm gonna let you hear this video and I'm gonna go on. When somebody is there, this is why I say shame on you, Detroit, and shame on you, Black America. When we have a situation, and I'm just gonna bring up one more name, Marion Barry. Yeah. When you have a situation where y'all living good and you got a chocolate city and you tear your own motherfucking wealth down by subscribing to some bullshit, Atlanta, Georgia, you damn near did it. You subscribe to some shit that separated and divided you, and that's how they got Detroit, Atlanta, Georgia, because Atlanta, Georgia was a chocolate city. They trying to hold on to the last vestiges of that chocolate city right now. I'll show you a video another time on that. Anyway, every time you got it good, you go in and you pick apart meticulously whatever it is you can on a Black person. But Mayor Dugout, whatever the fuck his name is, you ain't got shit to say about his corrupt ass. Without slander, I fear not saying that man is corrupt to the core. Human rights is a goddamn thing. Shame on you.
Public dollars were used. People's lives were ruined. The mayor plunged into deeper hot water by allegedly pushing a deputy. Then his unauthorized trip to Windsor led to another trip to the county jail. While Kilpatrick was taking his lumps in the criminal cases, he was being battered in the political wars. Former allies said it was time to step down. The mayor thwarted the council's attempt to get rid of him, but not the governor's plan to hold a hearing and possibly remove him. Time was running out.
I lied under oath in the case of Gary Brown and Harold Nelson versus the city of Detroit.
September of 2008, Kilpatrick pleads guilty to 2 counts of obstruction of justice. Under his plea agreement, he's sentenced to 120 days in jail, must resign from office, and he must also pay $1 million in restitution. 2 years later, Judge David Groner rules Kilpatrick violated terms of his probation by failing to report assets and turn over tax refunds. The former
2 years later. Now, I saw that many people tried to stand up for Kwame, but it was Black folk who took him down. Why would you allow this to happen? It ain't over. Listen, y'all. They simply took this man from his family, caused his wife to have to leave him. And she didn't have to. She just did. You know, might be a good thing, bruh. If y'all get this to Kwame, might be a good thing she left, bruh. Because you were fucking up. But the pros with this brother outweighed the cons, y'all. Y'all gave up on it.
mayor is sentenced up to 5 years. Meantime, during that time, the feds were also building their case against Kilpatrick, pulling apart his criminal web piece by piece and charging his friends and acquaintances.
Anybody know him
was charged.
Anybody that would help him.
Derek Miller pled guilty to 2 counts, including accepting bribes and filing a false tax return. He provided information to the feds and helped them strengthen their federal case against Kilpatrick.
1 tax return. That's all it took. Just anything they could. Y'all don't see this? It's a goddamn shame.
Mr. Miller, did you want to make any comments at all? Do you want to say anything?
The former mayor's fortress was crumbling. Those in his inner circle were speaking out and getting deals and lighter sentences.
Just dropped them
The
in
corruption
grease.
case against Kilpatrick went on for months in federal court. A jury deliberated his fate for 14 days.
2
Then,
weeks.
March 11th, 2013. Kwame Kilpatrick was convicted on 24 counts, including racketeering, extortion, bribery, wire fraud, and tax evasion. The jury unanimous that he used the mayor's office to enrich himself.
Unanimous. Look at the black folk in the jury. Oh, no, that's Kwame and his attorneys, I think. But I wonder what that jury looked like. I need to see that jury. Was it all white? In Chocolate City, Detroit? Was it? I don't know. I'm honestly asking. If anybody sees this video that's from Detroit, they can tell me. Let me know. Who was on that jury? And where they at now?
Forced contractors to pay up if they wanted work in the city, used the Kilpatrick Civic Fund as a personal piggy bank for vacations for him and his girlfriend, that he took bribes and kickbacks in cash, expensive suits and private jet flights, and that he never paid taxes on the extra $840,000 they found in his bank account. He was sentenced.
I bet you them people that was on that jury, they right now down there marching with signs against that whatever they call land, whatever that thing is, or they suing, they making grandmasters. I mean, no, not grandmasters. They making Ramzu take all the name of what they used to be called off of all his social media or whatever, because they don't exist no more. What is it now? Who owns the goddamn property? Whoever it is, it's the city of Detroit.
To 28 years in prison. The former mayor, now known as prisoner 44678-039. In prison, Kilpatrick would try for an appeal and continue to be denied.
Too much time, there was no crime.
His son Jaleel fought for his father as well. If not an appeal, maybe a pardon?
Vacate the 28.
Detroiters have really moved on. This contingency is pretty small that's asking for Trump to do something special for Kwame Kilpatrick.
Radio host Mildred Gaddis defending the conviction, however, adding the 28 years was too stiff of a sentence. Later that year, Kilpatrick and his wife Carlita divorced.
All right. Now we're done with that. I want to say this again. Shame on you, Detroit. This man, you've done the same thing. You just turned your back. Every time someone tries to pull Detroit, Black Detroit out the mud, you shit on the people who try to help you. Kilpatrick never should have gone to prison. They went after that man for years and years. They didn't want him just out of the mayor's office. They wanted him out the goddamn city. They wanted him in prison. They wanted to lock that man down so he could do nothing else. Silence him. Take away everything he got behind little shit. While Detroit's mayor currently is allowing 40,000 Black American citizens to be homeless in the city of Detroit. And he ain't corrupt. That's human rights violations. And I'm gonna tell you what the other human rights violations are right after this short clip. I'll tell you what the rest of them. I'm not going to play this whole video, but you need to know that this man right here who introduced Boosie Badass to buying his gold mine in Zimbabwe. He is the one who got Boosie Badass a gold mine. He didn't pay for it. Boosie bought his shit, but he introduced him to him. Man got him a gold mine. This is the man who did that.
Faster. That's how you get work done.
Give it a second. They'll catch up.
Now we're gonna dump water. We're gonna dump dirt with the cheese, dirt with the gold, and gonna separate it. The food box down at the end. We'll see the process right now. Here we go. Here's the dirt that we drop out of the machine. We dump it here, and we throw it onto the wash table. The brothers assembling the water pipes to the pump. Had a little pressure. Once the pipe was loose a while ago, a few minutes ago. We tighten it up, make sure it won't come off again. There are minor problems we're gonna face every now and then. Let's get it. Oh, get ready to crank the pump up. Pumping water from this dam here.
When? This is Zimbabwe, folks.
Yeah, we go. There it goes. Get it going. Dirt on it. Top layer. Wash here. The bottom there for the washing. Down to the table. That's
him in the white.
The table now. Throwing dirt on it. Separate. Come a little closer, you'll see the fruit box down. And let them see the whole full operation.
Hang on for a second. Come stay with me. There's a reason why I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. I'm not done yet. This brother is currently in Detroit. What you're looking at, yes, it's him in Zimbabwe. He's from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Gold catching devices, so when the water goes, the mud goes. If the gold is heavier than the mud or the dirt particles, it down to the mat in this spot, the land about 12 for the sweet spot. So, you have to process. So we need a lot of volume. Dump it off. There we go. And then we'll get it.
Actually gold. Price of gold right now. Did you know it was illegal to have gold in the United States? Illegal to have U.S. dollars, fiat, cash in the United States. They don't mind you spending it.
Sort it out.
They don't mind you buying gold.
As
long as you're not buying it from nobody black.
After we stop the process,
I said that.
that's a sluice box for the rocks, mud, and gold.
Huh.
And I'm going to disassemble the sluice box, wash out the mats, and then separate the gold.
He's just showing you the process.
Process.
You don't have to. I would love
Just
to buy
watch.
gold mine.
Here we go. Now we're disassembling the
You don't even have to.
sluice box.
Just own the fucking mine. You don't even have to mine for it any gold. Just own the goddamn mine. Somebody gonna come in there and mine it for you for a fee. No fee.
Be careful, somebody.
You know, I just think like that. It's just me.
Bring in the mats, pick the mats up, bring it, wash the mat. That mat got gold and mud in it. It's trapped in that mat. Put it in the water.
See all that? Oh. Boosie Badass, shout out. They talking trash about Boosie Badass right now. Oh, they dogging him out. That young brother, God, sharp enough about fucking gold mine. Led TV.
Credence, look at the camera, man.
Talk shit.
That's Brother Credence right there.
Thing.
Here's your
Peacock.
5 seconds of fame. Hey, give greetings to all the people of the world.
This is what you call cleaning up the mess. After doing the fun.
That brother in the red said, fuck a smile. I'm gonna get this dough. Yeah, Ramzu, you said you want to come watch. Come watch. I'm busy.
Production. Go. So you can zoom in a little bit.
Zoom in on that. They're gonna show you a piece. They're gonna show you everything.
So all it takes to extract gold out of a little bit of work if you got the proper machinery.
That man's name is Ramzu Yunus. Ramzu Yunus. And Ramzu is currently in the Detroit City Jail. He's there and has been there for 7 days. Now, I just got through riding y'all in Detroit and Black America because all of you need to say something about this brother. All of you, everybody in this country needs to stand up for this man. 7 days, no charges, no charges. And this is the second time in 2 weeks, three weeks, less than a month, they've picked this man up and have put him in the city jail without charging him. No charges. They stole his servers, computers, equipment, took it. The Detroit did this. Mayor dug out. The fuck your name is? Human rights violations. Kidnapping motherfuckers. He's this time, the first time they kept him for 3 days, let him go. This man doesn't drink city water. He drinks alkaline water like the rest of us woke motherfuckers. If you drinking the water in your city, if you go to a restaurant, I don't give a fuck how fine it is. If you're drinking a glass of water because your ass is cheap, just give me water with my prawn shrimp. You don't know, you gotta just say prawn. No glass, wanna be bougie. You think that when you get to the level of Kilpatrick, you can start acting like them folks. No, you can't. They're not gonna let you. But when you're humble and you're not doing the things that Kilpatrick was doing, you pay no attention. You let the same corrupt motherfuckers tell you that, oh, it's a scam artist, and you run from him. Shame on you, Black America. Go watch my last video on journalism and human rights. Shame on you, media, all of you, black, white, blue, orange, purple, and green. Shame on all of you. Human rights exists everywhere in the world. I have a right not to be a goddamn slave. I have a right not to be called a felon for 20 years from some shit that I didn't even do. I'm selling no goddamn dope. I don't sell dope. I was a crackhead. Fuck I'm doing selling crack. I should have been given an opportunity to go to treatment. Nah, they didn't give me that. So I went on my own. And when the blue warrant came, I just faced it. If you don't know what a blue warrant is, go figure it out. Attorney DA Belinda Beiersdorfer and that dead hoe, Mary Bacon, the judge, decided that I could never have my motherfucking record expunged. Yeah, that's my story. For those of you who are waiting on my book, it's coming soon. I'll be learning about, I'm studying other stuff right now, but I'm about to start studying how to self-publish. Stay tuned. Oh, I got some more for you. Let the truth be told. Shame on you, the city of Detroit, for not standing up for this man. I'm gonna be doing a raffle. My raffle will be free tarot, a free reading. I'll spend 1 hour. It's a $20 value. For those who don't care about tarot, if you care about how you look, if you're vain, your cosmetics, and you have bumps and pimples because you wear a bunch of makeup, or if you're just a person that's really bad acne, I am raffling my sea moss serum. Money back guarantee, and I'm raffling it off for free. So in other words, if it don't work, and I need before and after pictures if you're going to say it don't work, right? If it don't work, I give you $10 because I sell it for $10. It's a $10 value. It's called my serum. It's for your face. I also have a mask I can do. Not gonna raffle the mask. I might. If this is a popular raffle, I may raffle, go ahead and raffle the mask. The mask is amazing. It's got Arkansas clay mineral dirt in it with the sea moss serum. 1 scrub overnight, miracle shit. And I have these beautiful eyelashes. A sister I met, and I will give you the information at a later date. She does eyelashes. I want to sponsor her. She may not want me to, but I'd love to sponsor her. So I won't give her name out, but she has these amazing eyelashes. I wore them on my last video. So go check me out if you want to see them. The raffle will be $2. And let's start this thing up, y'all. Everybody has to do something. I'm doing my part. Stand up. I'm gonna go. This video is long enough and I'm rambling at this point. But Black America, even a dog is calling for you. The whole time I've been doing this video, damn near. Hey, wake up. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Detroit. First Kwame, now Ramzu. The fluoride in the water. Stop drinking that shit. Stop. You want water from your expensive restaurant? Buy alkaline water. If they don't have it, get mineral water. Don't drink that shit. It's fucking with y'all and you think you okay. It's called self-preservation. If you don't have self-preservation, you're not okay. Look at what these people are causing you to do to yourselves. I'm out.